I love Dennis Ball.
What is up, ballers? Thank you for sticking with me. Wow, that was crazy. I had a nuts time getting the stream going, but it's finally going here. What's up, Georgia Constitution Media? What is up, Scummy Mummy? Thank you guys for being patient. I triggered the. Oh, I won't even tell you what happened. But suffice to say, we're here now. We have an amazing show. Thank you for joining us. And what's up to all my ballers watching us on replay? Tonight I'm going to talk about Scummy. What's up? Pirate Captain. Yes. Hold on. I'm going to try and make the chat bigger, you guys, because I just like it when the chat is huge. You know? Yeah, that's right, Scummy Mummy. You guys should also... Yay, Paper Bag Man in the house. What up? Everybody, hello. Happy Friday, man. Tonight we have a great we're going to talk about weird holidays. I stumbled on this website that talks about what holiday it is today, and it's a lot of holidays today, apparently. Now, it wasn't your phone, man. It was me. I, started the stream by mistake. I was trying to, adjust the settings, and I started by mistake. And then once I did that, it wouldn't let me restart the correct stream. And so it became this whole thing, and then I started the stream, but it wasn't public, and no one was coming in. And then I just made it public, so I'll have to, trim it and stuff. It's crazy. It was I was sitting here talking for, 7 minutes. It wasn't public. Anyway, all right, now, I have some cool... Who else is in the chat? Who do we have here? We have Captain Love Handles, Mark Rojas, my people's Paper Bag Man. Nito, what's up? What's up, Wallace? From Nito. That's right, buddy. Awesome. Cool. All right, guys. Let's head to Chuckleballs. I have some good jokes, and I have some other cool stuff for you guys tonight. So let's head out. You guys can park in back of Chuckleballs. There's employee parking back there, but you'll be fine. Just tell Super Bowl, those guys are with me, man. Just let them in. Super Bowl's the bouncer. He's about, get it? He's the bouncer. But seriously, he really is very tough, and he'll throw you out if you step out of line. Make sure to like the stream, ballers. That's right. It's National Thumb Day. Thumb Appreciation Day. So use your thumb to like the stream. Oh, wrong thing. I was trying to make the chat bigger. Here we go. I might put you guys in front of the club, the crowd. Yeah, so that then when you talk, you can see it better. All right, cool. All right, guys. Well, I have some great jokes for you guys tonight. Balls and baller, welcome to Chuckleballs. Grab your beverages from the bar and grab a seat right up front, man. Oh, crap. Now the crowd's in front of me. I'm in front of the crowd. That's no good. What? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I want to be behind them. I want to be behind the guys. Like that. And I want you guys to be in front of the guys. Yes, KR, what's up? KR is in the house. All right. This one goes out to KR. KR. My new band is called The Downloads. We've almost got our first gig. We've just had a few bites, you know. Get it? It's really good. All right, hold on. Nito. This one goes out to maybe it's Nito. Maybe it's Nito. Did you hear about the chicken who could count her own eggs? She was a mathematician. She was a mathematician. Paper Bag Man, you know when those eggs hatched, you know what they were called? Arithmetics. Arithmetics. Get it? Because they were little baby chickens that were good at math. Scummy Mummy. What's it called when two mummies fought at the same time? That wasn't even the punchline yet. What is it called? Toot in common. That one goes out to Scummy Mummy. Toot in common, Scummy Mummy. Pirate Captain, you know, not every baker likes his job. Not every baker loves his job. Some of them just need the dough. Some of them just need the dough. We had that's in the house. We had that. The wind last night was so powerful it blew my herb pots right across the garden. I never thought I would witness time travel, but there you have it. I saw my potted thyme fly right across the garden from the wind. Time travel. All right, hold on a second. You guys are great. Paper, KR, Paper Bag Man. I think I have to tell Pirate Captain a joke. Pirate Captain, why do frogs taste like beer? Well, because they're full of hops. They contain hops. Pirate Captain. That's why frogs taste like beer. Pirate Captain, you know why pirates love boxing? Well, they can appreciate a good right hook. They can appreciate a good right hook. That's right. KR. Made it. Georgia Constitutional Media made it. Lord's GXK made it in the house. Lord GXK, my cloning experiment was finally a success. I'm beside myself with happiness. I'm beside myself. I'm on a roll. That's right. Thank you, Pirate Captain. I'm on a roll. All right, hold on a second. I got more jokes here. Who do I need to tell a joke to? Let me look at the comments. Hold on a second. I want to check the comments. They're a little bit ahead on the thing here. Count Chad is in the digital house. Count Chad is in the digital house. Hold on a second. Let's see here. We have Savage 3 penis. What on earth? Savage 3. What's the definition of a barbarian? It's someone who cuts hair in a library. A barbarian. Why is it so easy to guess what a bald man's going to say? Because you can see what's on his mind. That's right. Oh, yes. That's right. That's a pretty good one, Constitutional Media. Have you guys heard the legend of the medieval Japanese warriors, Captain Love Handles? Allow me to samurai it to you. Allow me to samurai it for you. Allow me to samurais it. Like summarize? But samurais? Okay. All right. Hold on a second. You know, I asked... Hold on a second. Let me see who I got here. I asked my doctor how to cure water on the brain, you guys. He suggested a tap to the head. You get it? Yeah, we had that, you know. Because it's like a tap, like you could pour the water out of my head. All right, hold on a second. Marine biologists discovered that a fish can clean up all the plastics in the ocean. They called it a plastic sturgeon. It will change the face of the ocean. The plastic sturgeon. All right, that was pretty bad. But listen, guys, hold on a second. Speaking of incredible sea creatures, it's also National Stuffed Flounder Day. Hold on a second. I have to pop out this chat. 1 second here, because I need to get this chat going here. Hold on. I'll be right with you. I want to show you something cool. All right, here it is. Ready? Watch this. Oh, wait. Before we go to this awesome thing we're about to see, I want to show you guys a quick commercial break. This was one of the first videos Dennis Ball ever made. Check it out.
The wind in my hair. Subscribe. Feels like 1,000 likes upon a single post. Subscribe. Subscribe Cologne from Dennis Ball Corporation. You can subscribe too. Subscribe.
So what'd you think about that one, you guys? Senor Gato is in the house. What's up, man? All right, I got a couple of things going on, but I'm gonna try and get my. Oh, I can't really put the chat over there. I'm gonna watch it over here. But like, all right, check it out now. These are the holidays that it is today. Paper Bag Man, what's up? These are the holidays it is today. We have National Drink Wine Day, National Battery Day, which probably is sponsored by Tesla. We have National Caregiver Day, which is actually one that we should have. Because dang it, those folks don't get enough credit, man. They put up with a lot. And then there's National Crab Stuffed Flounder Day. Hold on, now I'm hungry. And then there's Pluto Day. You like that commercial, man? Thank you. Yeah, and hit the like button, man. I appreciate that, Georgia Constitutional. Hit the like button and tell a friend about the show. I'm trying to get to 1,000. I don't even have 1,000 subs, so we'll get there. But yeah, and then of course, Thumb Appreciation Day. All right, you guys want to see what Thumb Appreciation Day is all about? We're gonna go to it, Nito. We're gonna National Stuffed Flounder. It's not a stuffed animal. It's the food. I think it's seafood restaurants. Let's check it out. National Crab Stuffed Flounder Day is on February 18th and is certainly a day of celebration for all seafood lovers across the world. Crab stuffed flounder is composed of delectable combination of crab meat, butter, breadcrumbs, and seasonings, which can be stuffed into the flounder or rolled up into fillets and baked. If you want Dennis Ball to do ads, contact my manager. There are hundreds of different species of flounder, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, that's what it's about, man. Probably the flounder industry. You know, so there's all kinds of ones. So let's Thumb Appreciation Day. That must be a bunch of drunks having a gag. People in a bar thought this up. Thumb Appreciate. All right, hold on. Yummy. Yeah, doesn't that sound good, man? National Battery Day, sponsored by Ike Turner. We had that. You little Pluto forever. That's right, man. Pluto forever. Uranus never. Did I say that out loud? All right. That's right. I don't know if baked is the way that you would prepare that. I think probably you would broil it. If my work in seafood restaurants. All right, History of Thumb Appreciation Day, observed annually on the February 5th, 18th. The worth of our thumb, a body part so useful that it would have been near impossible to grasp things more easily, pick small objects up, eat with one hand, or do so many other things without it. It's meant to be a day to notice our thumb. All right, so everybody look at your thumb and appreciate it. Appreciate what it does for you. It actually does quite a bit for you guys. So look at your thumb. Yeah, and, you know, give me a thumbs up. And blah, 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 made up of two bones, opposable thumbs, blah, blah, blah. All right, so there's a guy named Jacob Pena, who is a social media sensation because he has a giant thumb. And I tried to get him on the show. He couldn't make it on, but he gave us our blessing to look at his Instagram and react to it. So you guys want to check that out right now? Let's do it. All right, here's Jacob's Instagram. Check it out. Let me roll down here. You'll see. Yes, Paper Bag Man. Ready? Look at that. That's the guy's thumb. He's thumb wrestling with it.
One of the perks of having a long ass thumb is look at the size comparison. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare thumb more.
Are you guys seeing this? Hold on a second. I gotta get my chat back up. I know, right? All right, let's look at some more of the content here. And he's, let's see. These are all videos, actually. Hold on. Is that you? Hi, I'm high. Is that you, Jacob? Is that you, man? That's not Photoshop, man. That's thumb reality. This guy was all over the media for this. Is that you, Jacob, man? All right, so in any case, that is Jacob's thumb. Let's close this. And so, yeah, you can see he's got some pretty crazy. Let's look at want to look at another thumb video? We might as well. Yeah, it is pretty cool, right, Senor Gato? I know, it's cool. It's distracting, but cool. Because, like, if, say, you were playing a horror game, it would start to bother my eyes in the darkness. Yeah, his thumb, yep, here. He can move it. It's totally movable. He's got, like, extra motion there.
A lot of people say my thumb is fake. How can this be fake? Look. How can this be fake? How can this be fake? It is real. It is attached to my hand. There is blood flowing through it. I can move it all day, every day. Yeah. Like, come on now. Come on.
Come on, man. Come on. It's real, man. So, yeah, he's my hero for National Thumb Appreciation Day. I appreciate his cool thumb and how unique it is, and also how he shares it with everyone and lets them see it's cool. I know. It actually would be worse if your pinky was like that, because it would impact your ability to wear shoes and stuff, you know? It really would. It would be a pain. I'm sure this is sort of a thing where he deals with it every day. People are like, what the heck? But I mean, what you gonna do, you know? What are you gonna do, man? Is that you, buddy? Yeah, shrug. Hi, I'm High. Is that you? Are you Jacob? All right, friends. So in any case, that was my Thumb Appreciation Day. But the other ones are obviously Drink Wine Day is wine industry, and bars would promote this one. There's not much to discuss there. And then, but Pluto Day, let's check that out. What's this about? Pluto Day is celebrated annually on February 18th to commemorate the anniversary of the discovery of Pluto in 1930. The planet, they're calling it a planet again, you guys. The planet, known for its characteristic icy mountains and tiny size, was discovered by astronomer Clyde Tombaugh, and up until 2006 was considered one of the 9 planets in the solar system, together with Mercury, Venus, and our current planet of Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Clyde discovered Pluto at the Lowell Observatory in Flagstaff, Arizona, just 84 years after the discovery of Neptune. I'm not going to read these 3 paragraphs, but you can go to nationaltoday.com to see what holidays there are. If you like this, say it in the comments or the chat. If you like this feature, like, should we each week look at what holiday it is? Let's look at what tomorrow is going to be, so you guys will be prepared. It's Tug of War Day tomorrow. National Tug of War Day. Konstantin Brancusi Day. One of the 20th century's most acclaimed sculptors. Apparently, I'm going to have to check his stuff out. I'm not familiar with his work. Pluto Nash in 3D. That's right. I'm going to watch that. It's a dwarf planet. Okay. Well, I'm going to let you hash that out with NASA, Senor Gato. You guys can fight it out. Iwo Jima Day is tomorrow. Shout out to all the veterans in the house. Thank you for your service. National Chocolate Mint Day is tomorrow. That is one I can't say no to. Also, National Lash Day. Eyelashes are important to our appearance. They serve both functional and aesthetic purposes. I can imagine, Senor Gato, going to the vet must really, really stink. I'm sorry you have to deal with that, man. Hold on, I'm trying to find my cat noise. Wait. Nope, not that one. No, not that one. Hold on, Senor Gato. Wait. Okay, yeah, that's my kitty noise. That's my kitty noise. Okay, that's for you, Senor Gato. Because he's a cat, you guys. All right, so then National Vet Girls Rock Day. That's cool. That's our second veteran-themed day tomorrow, which is really cool. Vet Rock Girls is an initiative for female veterans to recognize the dedication of over 2 million female veterans. It's about supporting each other, building relationships. That's cool. Whatever it takes, man. Yes, man. All right. Speaking of monkeys, wait until you guys see the videos that we have to react to. World Pangolin Day is tomorrow as well. And Shivaji Jayanti, which is dedicated to the young and brave warrior Maharaji the Emperor, which I don't know anything about. And World Pangolin Day is also tomorrow. So this is a 400-year-old holiday. Interesting. I'm not even going to try to read the names. Pangolins are awesome, though. Yeah, let's go back and look at the pangolins. This is cool. I would recommend that you this is actually kind of educational to look at what each of the days are, because I didn't know anything about pangolins until I started preparing for the show. It celebrates pangolins, raises awareness, and recommits international NGOs in the fight against the global capturing of the animals in Africa and Asia. 1 million of these animals have been harvested in the wild to meet high demands for the scales and skin, blood, and even fetuses that are used in fashion, traditional cooking, and medicine. That's messed up. So, yeah, it is a Pokemon. That's exactly right. I looked them up. I looked up pangolins. If you do a Google image search for pangolins, which I'm going to do right now, you'll see they're Pokemons. They're Pokemon. Look. Literal Pokemon. See? Look at that. You tell me that's not a Pokemon right there? You telling me that's not a Pokemon? They're all Pokemons. You're absolutely correct, Scummy Mummy. They're Pokemon. Jason, what's up, man? That's Jason from Pure Red. Really cool band. Check them out. Pure Red band. They're a punk band. Paper Bag Man. I know, right? Paper Bag Man, these are crazy. And they became a delicacy, and they were being eaten and stuff. And they're poor little guys. I don't know if they're endangered now, but they're certainly not having an easy time of it. But look at how cool they are. They look like some sort of Eevee, form of Eevee. Pardon me. All right, so let's go back, man. So, yeah, you can see, if you look at National Today, you can see what day it is, and it's kind of a cool conversation starter, like if you go into a party or something. You'll have something to talk about. I don't know. I don't think it's an anteater. Is it an anteater? Hold on. Now you got me going here. Let's look it up here. Let's go pangolin, like straight up World Wildlife Fund. Let's go straight to the facts. What's scaly from tip to tail and can curl into a ball? Pangolins. Solitary, primarily nocturnal, full arm or scales. They roll up into a ball. Scaly anteaters, they're called. So maybe they are, I don't know if they're part of they range from vulnerable to critically endangered. So there's 4 species. Black-bellied pangolins, white-bellied pangolins, giant ground pangolins, and Temminck's ground pangolins. Indian pangolins. Man, there's a lot of different kinds of pangolins. This isn't all about pangolins, but tomorrow's National Pangolin Day, so learn something about it. All right. So let's go back. Anyway, what do you guys think? Should I do this as a regular thing? We'd talk about what day it is. All right. Let's, in any case, write in the comments. And we'll go to the reaction room. All right. Now, speaking of nature and pangolins, from the Reddit subreddit, nature is bleeping lit. And yes, it is the F-bomb. Hold on a second. Let me get this chat larger so I can see what you guys are saying. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, it's cool, right? Good. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm going to have to... Whoa! What happened to the chat? Hold on. Chat. There. All right, cool. Well, I hope you guys like this. This is cool. These are some great... Nature is bleeping lit. All right, ready? Get ready, guys. This one's cool.
So, Mr. Batson and I have just come back from a rescue. We picked up
It's a
Mr.
bat.
Forrest here. He's in a filthy mood. So, he was
Look at
called
him.
in by Colin. Colin found him low on his grevilleas this morning. So, I think what's happened is that he may have come in to feed on the grevilleas and there just simply wasn't enough room for him to take off. It was quite a small yard. So, he may have hit the
I
house.
know.
But,
Isn't that cute?
There's no injuries on him. I've see if you like another bit of nana. A little bit more nana. Oh, yes,
I know.
please.
Isn't that the cutest thing? I'm sorry I'm not talking, guys. I'm just mesmerized by it.
Alright, we'll go and put him into some bed rest if he'll stay there. Good boy, Mr. Forrest.
Mr. Forrest.
So,
I know,
Mr. Batson and
he's
I have just
cute.
come back from a rescue.
All right, so that's a good one. Here's our next one. This one's a different vibe. But let me just tell you guys, last time when we had Prince Midnight on, he felt, I think he didn't like that, he didn't like that we were like, that it was like people attempting things and failing, and he was afraid they were getting hurt. So I wanted to make sure that it had good vibes. So this is all animals being awesome. This is a great white shark. Check him out.
That looks like Tandor. She missed the decoy at first, but then watch this. In mid-air, she does a full somersault. Mouth is still open, probably trying to feel for the decoy with her jaws. She's more or less
Did you see
blind at
that?
this point and using all her other senses to find the
I
prey.
was distracted
That
for a
looks like
second.
Tandor.
Look, look.
She missed the decoy at first, but
Whoa.
then watch this. In mid-air, she does a full somersault. Mouth is still open, probably trying to feel for the decoy
Thanks,
with her
Georgia.
jaws. She's more
I
or less
appreciate it,
blind
man.
at this point and using all her other senses to...
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, it did like 2 flips. Crazy, right? Thanks, Georgia. Thanks, Hi, I'm High. Thanks. Yeah, now I'm hungry. All right. Speaking of being hungry, here's a school of fish following a duck. Now, people were speculating. What do you guys think? People were saying like, what they like they like duck poop. The fish are eating duck poop. Well, yeah, I know KR, right? Isn't that crazy? That thing was that like literally flipped. I mean, huge shark. People were speculating, yeah, that they're glowing. Robert Cron, what? They're growing, Robert Cron. Robert Cron, you're freaking me out, man. Look. Oh my gosh. Are you guys looking at this? I'm kind of mesmerized. People are saying they eat poops or they're following the stream of the duck. Why are they following the duck? They're following the duck to the gravy train. Right, who knows? But I just thought it was interesting. It could be both, right? All right, hold on. I think you're right, Kato. Okay. Here, this is an interesting one. Camouflage While Dreaming was the title of the post. Look at that. Pure Ed TV is the band channel. Thank you, man. Yeah, Pure Ed, the band. Yummy duck poop. I know, Hi, I'm High. So good. So good. It does look a little bit inappropriate, Senor Gato, but only if you're a pervert. So yeah, changing colors. Octopus. All right, here's something pretty amazing. This reindeer's keeping up with the train. I mean, that's pretty good. Can you even believe that? I mean, look at that guy go. Look at that. That's fast. I'm expecting him to take off and go to Santa's workshop. I know. Wild. Literally paper bag. Wild. He is a variant of the Flash. Yeah, he's Rudolph Jr. These aren't even funny jokes, but I have a button here that makes people laugh, so I'm like, boom. All right, hold on a second. The reindeer's pretty good. Okay, this one is just cool. This one's so cool, I think I made it the full screen. Hold on, so we could all experience it on Reddit. Highly recommended. Okay, I still have more. Some cool ones. Check out these jellyfish lava. Look at that. Freaking me out. There's a little jellyfish, you guys. Look at those little guys. I'm hitting the woo button too much. Yeah, I do cat videos? Senor Gato, your wish is my command. Next week I'll put cat videos. Sound good? But you have to be here, promise? Okay, we'll do cat videos. I'll have to pull some together. But yeah, okay, but speaking of which, here's another good one though that I think you'll like. This was called "This Seal Has Reached Peak Level of Chill." Look at him go. He's just relaxing in there, man. He takes a little breath, he blows it out. Takes a little breath, he blows it out. Yeah, I love cats too, Georgia Constitutional. We have 5 of them here. I'm serious, we do. I'm not even kidding. That's not a joke. I know, I need a vacation like that too, Nito. So good. All right, here's another one. This is a whale shark. 3. Nice. 3 cats. Constitution, what do you... Hold on, I think I put the chat off. Yeah, there we go. What are your cats' names? Okay, man. Go, Jason. Thanks for coming by, man. Appreciate it. And we will see you next week. But you can watch the rest of the stream on replay. All right, hold on a second here. We got more cool things here. What was our next one? Jellyfish shield. Okay, this is a whale shark gliding through bioluminescence. Jason, if you have... Stay for one more. Stay for this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that, man. That's pretty incredible. I was like, wow, when I saw that. I was like, look at this guy. He's just... It's like he's flying through space. It's crazy. Yeah, exactly. It's like a space shark. Look, there he is. I love that. So cool. I know, that's not a joke, but they're cool. All right, now, this is the Chirodectes. This one is called, the Chirodectes are an incredibly rare genus of jellyfish, like box jellyfish. And this is another one that is going to blow your mind. You guys ready? Hold on. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? Look at the red thing in there. What is that? Chirodectes. It's like... Hold on. Let me see if I can find it on the other page, and then I'll... Chirodectes. Like, I think Chirodectes is a very rare monospecific genus of box bellyfish. This is like the only studied specimen. It was captured from the outer edge of the Great Barrier Reef off of northern Queensland, in 1997. Oh, that was the first one. And, yeah, this was, I think, It looks like high res. It must have been. I mean, it must have been freaking recent, this video. But this is when I saw this video, I should have saved the thread, but it said something like it was the only, video of it captured in the wild, video ever seen in the wild. I mean, look at it. I hope you don't mind I'm letting it play a couple of times because it's gorgeous for one thing, and it's also so rarely seen that it's kind of worth us looking at it for a minute, right? All right, cool, man. And I think that is our last Nature is Lit. Guys? No, there was one cat. I think what happened, Cato, was one was captured in 1997 that was on the Wikipedia that I was just reading. But then also that one is more recent. That video, I think, is recent. Like, because it was like this was just captured. This video was captured. So that thing was in the wild that we just saw. And he's cute, right? Wait, hold on. Trying to find the right thing here. Hold on. Corona, what? I'm hitting all the wrong buttons because I have that one Senor Gato that I was like this. I should have been using that for all the animals. Even the shark. All right, guys. I just want to thank everybody for being here. Jason, I don't know if you're here still, but good night if you are. Maybe it's Nito, Paper Bag Man, Gato, Scummy Mummy. We had that Georgia Constitution Media. Freaking what do you call it? Pirate Captain, Nito, Gato, KR. Hold on a second. Hi, I'm High. Everybody, thanks for coming out, man. I really appreciate you being in the stream. Yeah, it was a good Friday night, Scummy Mummy. Thanks for being here, man. Did you get your stickers in the mail? Did you get your Dennis Paul stickers in the mail? All right, guys. Peace out, my friends, and have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.
And a 1 and a 2.
1, 2, 3.